An agreement has been reached between Manchester United and Matthew Cunha on personal terms for him to join the club in the summer, according to the latest reports coming in. Well done, well done. Progress is being made. We knew about this, but listen, there is a confusion concerning two players, that is Liam Delap and Victor Osimhen, and a guy who scored 48 goals in 108 games in 4 years for Manchester United. Dmitry Berbatov has spoken about the two. He says, listen, it's a no-brainer. This black guy is certainly ahead of Liam Delap. Subscribe, like, and share, and let's get into it here on the United Hotspot. As I do continue to remind you guys that the training is ongoing, it's buzzing up, and people are learning how to make money online. People are learning what things they can do to earn on the internet. Listen, guys, you are watching me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You enjoy me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But listen, the time you spend on the internet, are there things you do to bring in money for yourself? Because we spend a lot of time online. We need to be able to earn from it. There is no law in any country that I know that stops anyone from earning from the internet. You're free. Just use your gadgets. Just you need to know what to do, guys. Legit ways, not these Bitcoin, crypto, whatever things. Those are not for everyone. Listen, there are things we can all do and earn, be happy on the internet because we use it. It's here with us. It's advancing every day. You just have got to be updated and make sure that you keep earning each and every day. So call me on +25678475080. That's the number down there, and let's keep learning. Our training is for just $12 US. 12, it's peanuts. $12 US. That's it for now. We are not increasing it anytime soon. $12 sounds little, but that's to show you that for me, I'm aiming at those people who really are desperate to earn, because I know unemployment is an African problem. Wherever you are, Nigeria, where, name it, every country has the internet, yet there are so many young people who are poor, who don't have jobs, but they can earn. They just don't know what to do. You are the people I'm here for. So find ways of getting the $12, 50,000 Uganda shillings. I don't know, $12 convert it to your country's currency and know how what exactly I'm talking about, and learn from me, because that's what I do for a living. The internet pays me. I left a full-time job voluntarily. I resigned from it to concentrate on earning from the internet. It's worth it. Listen, it's worth it. So let's get into it. Now, Dmitry Berbatov has said that the whole talk confusion that I spoke about here before, I told you guys I would follow this Cunha, Osimhen, and Delap story to the latter. Now, Dmitry Berbatov has, in an interview, said that it's a no-brainer. Let me read for you verbatim what he has said, word per word, about these two players, these two strikers who are linked with Manchester United, in Liam Delap and Victor Osimhen. Berbatov has been quoted saying that if you're a defender and you see Delap leading the line for Manchester United, you're smiling, you're comfortable. But if it's Osimhen, you instantly drop five yards, and that shift creates space for the players around him to exploit. What does that mean? This is a top striker, one of the top strikers the Premier League has seen, playing for Manchester United and Tottenham mostly, scored all forms of goals. He's a technical player. If you listen to Dmitry Berbatov's talk scoring goals, you understand the kind of player he was, for those of you who did not see him. So Berbatov has said that if you're a defender and you see Osimhen on the other side, you're going to drop yards, give him space, because you need to see what he's doing. Otherwise, you cannot mark him man on man. But that space is going to create more space for others, and he disorganizes the opposition because of the star persona he has, that star persona of him, but also his skills, what he can do with the ball. He's a dangerous striker. And that's why he's saying for him it's a no-brainer. Now, there are reports that I'm seeing claiming that clubs in Saudi, Al Hilal, I think, are advanced leading the rest. They want to focus the money they had to sign Mohamed Salah before he chose to commit with Liverpool. They want to focus it on signing a striker, and Victor Osimhen is the guy they are looking at. So they are willing to pay, even if it's 100 million, they are willing to invest it to make sure they sign Victor Osimhen. So Saudi Arabia is there with their money. But we know clearly that Victor Osimhen at this time would certainly not make a mistake of turning down an opportunity to play in a big Premier League club to go play in Saudi. So Man United still has the chance. But again, I think Ben Jacobs and David Ornstein are then reporting that United seem to be still intent on making Liam Delap their first priority. However, Sky Sports is reporting, Melissa is telling us that Man United are actually contemplating signing both Delap and Victor Osimhen. So you can see the scenarios. It's still ongoing. Things are evolving. Guys, Manchester United is up to business. Things are happening behind closed doors. And I don't rule out this possibility of Man United signing both. It is just that would show you that perhaps they have figured out the avenues they are going to use to get the money to finance these purchases. Because even if it's just meeting the buyout clause of Liam Delap, which is about 25 million or thereabout, and signing Osimhen, let's say, for even if it's 50 million, because his buyout clause is 65 million, but even if it's 50, Man United will need a total of about, at least at the very bare minimum, of at least 60 million pounds for a number 9 for the two of them, a bare minimum. Remember, they already are spending 62.5 for Cunha, who will come in as a 10, and these two come as one, the lead striker, and the other the backup. So probably Højlund is being pushed out, and Chido Obi elevated as the third option. So you can see that is a possibility, but that will depend on money. They need to run their finances well. But I told you one of the hirings that Ineos made was a top head of business, I think, at PSG. But also they have brought, I remember Sir Jim Ratcliffe figuratively saying that they have more accountants at Man United than footballers. That they brought in all the brains they could find to try and find ways of milking and finding as much money from everything else to be focused on the first team squad and improving it in the summer. So perhaps it's possible that United could actually sign both of these players. And if that were to happen, we should be happy and celebrating. Ineos would have outdone it, because you think about it in terms of the quality of the player. I think Osimhen is as good as you can get for a striker currently. The age is perfect. It's about 26, 27, meaning that's mature age. So these many young strikers United will learn from him. But in terms of also youth, Delap is there, has shown what he can do in the Premier League. He can learn a lot from a striker like Osimhen. But for Delap, there is competition, because Chelsea are also hunting for a striker, and they are making him a first priority. So that's why Manchester United probably want to seal these deals in situ if they can. In situ, I mean both at the same time, if they can. I think that's what they're trying to do, so that they get both of these strikers for themselves early in the summer, before these other clubs also wake up to the idea that you can actually get Osimhen on a bargain, hot striker like that. So I think United are trying to be sharp. Give it to them. I like the progress I'm seeing. I like that we know who the first signing is going to be already now, before the summer transfer window is open. We know that Cunha is destined to join Man United as the first signing. But if resources don't allow, or circumstances don't allow for Man United to sign both Delap and Osimhen, Dimitri Berbatov has made it clear that it's a no-brainer. Osimhen should be the guy first, because I told you, players, fans, everyone, even a coach, you have a lot of confidence if you have a top striker leading the line. The defenders will be better, the goalkeeper will be better, the midfielders will be better, because you feel safe because you've got a guy who will score goals for you at the smallest available opportunity. That's what a player like Rooney, Van Persie, Thierry Henry, that's what they would give Didier Drogba. That's what they would give to these big Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United teams we saw. But you're going into a match and you have Højlund leading the line. Defenders are saying, guys, pass me my popcorn. I'm too bored. I'm going to get bored. It's another boring day out there. So I think for me, Osimhen, it's good. He's still in the conversation. I like what Dimitri Berbatov has said, and I like the progress Manchester United is making in terms of signing players. Where the money is going to come from should be the debate, but they wouldn't go into conversations and negotiations for players if they know they can't afford to get the money. That would be wasting time, which I don't think Ineos is up to. That's why they signed all these people, Christopher Vivo, Omar Berada, Jason Wilcox, now Amorim and his backroom staff, all putting brains together to try and get it right. Listen, recruitment is it, and I like what I'm seeing. Ineos made it clear. Amorim made it clear. They need to improve the recruitment. I think, honestly, we are in the right direction. I love what I'm seeing, and very soon things will be all right with Manchester United, without a doubt. My name is Webb. This is the Net Hero Sport. Let me head for my class, man. Making money online. Busy days. I'm waiting for you from wherever you are. Come learn and earn. I'll catch you later, fam. Peace, love, and harmony.